You're gonna spill all the tea?
The tea. The tea, yes, the tea.
So weird.
Yeah, Tori and I, Sweet Tea and I have a lot to update you on. And you know, we haven't really posted a ton on YouTube lately, and we definitely like apologize for not being as active as we would like to be. But there's been a lot going on, both good and bad. And we just wanted to kind of update you all on what's happening over here. And yeah, I kind of created like a little bullet point list of us to work through.
Yeah, well, we just feel like we've been very sporadic, and number one, we kind of want to give y'all an explanation, but two, we also want to share like what the Lord's been doing in our lives and what we're learning, what's been kind of going on behind the scenes, etc. So we just wanted to have a little sit down chit chat with you guys.
Chit chat.
So I feel like you're just sitting on the couch with us. That's
I guess just two quick prefaces. Number one, this video has a sponsorship by ExpressVPN, so stay tuned for that. And number two, can we just get like an update on Micah real quick?
Micah is huge.
He's a ham. Are you a ham? Yeah.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Yeah, he says it's almost nap time.
It's almost nap time, so he's getting a little tired. But what's so wild, you guys, is this little outfit that he has on right now. I pulled it out of his closet and I was like, I think this is gonna be way too big for him, but maybe it'll be a cute little oversized fit.
Yeah.
And I could barely button it. Like, he is growing so fast. And his mama is just in her feels. Totally in her feels.
Here you go, Bubba.
Say, that's a mark of a parent right there.
Oh my goodness.
But he's doing amazing. He's like sitting up, his personality's coming out. Like he's just in the most fun stage ever. He's sleeping through the night, which means we have more quality time, which is great. So
anyways, okay. Bullet point list. Let's work through these, update our lovely people.
Okay.
First thing, community. Community is something that we've really felt like we've been struggling with, and we didn't really notice it because I think we were so busy and distracted with life. Like we're trying to build our business, and that takes a lot of time, and so you're not really aware of some lack.
Yeah.
And then we moved into our house, and like that was kind of stressful in terms of like building the house and everything. So again, we were like distracted. And then, you know, Tori being pregnant and get ready to have Micah, there's a lot going on there. They say that you can't feel two pains at once. You kind of just feel the greater pain. And I feel like for us, of the immediate struggles that we're having, we didn't realize that there was a deeper struggle that we were feeling regarding like a lack of community. And don't get me wrong, we do have some lovely people in the Central Florida area, but I think we bonded so much with our friends back in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And it's definitely been, now that we're like home and Micah is doing well, and we are able to
share our lives.
Yeah, we're looking to share our lives. And so that's been kind of a struggle. I don't know if there's anything you want to share about community. But
yeah, I think we didn't really notice it till we went to go see community in Tennessee, and we were like, oh my goodness, like these are our people, and we love our people. And it just seems like our people that have lived in all of these different places all over the country have like congregated in Tennessee. And so when we were headed up there, we felt like we had more plans with community in 2 days than we'd kind of had in Lakeland in 2 years. And it was definitely eye-opening in a way. It definitely exposed that lack and how much more intentional we need to be about community in our life. Yeah.
And how intentional you have to be to build that quality of people, of relationships. Because of course, to have good friends, you have to first be a good friend.
Yeah.
And maybe we haven't tried our best to be a good friend. Yeah. But we know that we're going through similar things to you all. And so if you're also in that stage of life, you're not alone. Yeah. We'll definitely add you to the prayer wall, and that is on ours. So second thing is work. Work. So work has been really interesting for us because we were building this whole thing on YouTube and the daily podcast and everything. And it was really working because we could just pump out work and it was great. But then once Tori got pregnant and she wasn't able to work as much, and then we had Micah, and then we really couldn't work. Yeah. All those habits that we had regarding work, again, we didn't really realize how unhealthy those work habits were because we were like working towards a goal. By the way, goals are important, you know, and sometimes life is hard. So I'm not saying that you should never go through something hard. Pardon the interruption, but I need you to stop what you're doing and listen. I have a very important announcement to make. Cannonball! But in all seriousness, I have some questions I want to ask you. Do you use a screen lock on your phone? Do you close and lock the door whenever you go to a public restroom? Do you lock your home at night? Do you have a PIN code whenever you use your debit or credit card? Do you like big butts? Just kidding, but seriously. In most matters, we all tend to take our privacy seriously, but why do we fail to when it comes to what we do online? I think on one hand, it's that we didn't know that we needed to, and on the other hand, we didn't know how to. And because of that, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that yes, your internet service provider is tracking every website that you go to, and they're selling that information to companies. And yes, when you use public Wi-Fi, like a coffee shop, a hotel, an airport, any public Wi-Fi, it basically leaves the door open for hackers to gain access to your personal data and like your financials and stuff like that. The good news is ExpressVPN, which is a virtual private network, which creates this encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. And when your VPN is active, no, a hacker can't gain access to your private data, and no, an internet service provider can't track every website you go to sell the information. I'm not joking, I use it literally every day. It's on all of our devices, and with the click of a button, you can go from being unsecure with what you do online to being secure. But wait, there's more. It also gives you access to streaming shows that aren't available in your country that are available in other countries. For example, The Office, I can't watch it here in the US, but with a click of a button, now I'm in Canada, and I'm watching The Office, yeah, maple syrup. And the last thing that I wanna mention is the price. That's one thing I haven't talked about in our partnerships with ExpressVPN. I don't think you all realize how affordable this is. Whenever you click the link in our description and you sign up for a year, the price is legitimately less than $7 per month. So say no to your matcha ice oat milk latte sprinkled with gold dust just one day out of that month, and you can protect your information online. Go to expressvpn.com/mastersfam and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description below. Now back to the video. Now that we couldn't work as much, we've taken a step back to really kind of put things in perspective on like what we really want to do. And that's something we want to update you on, that I feel like we have good news.
Yeah.
I feel like we have good news.
Well, we do have good news. I think that we are just moving in a different direction in a way.
I would say it's like an evolved direction.
Totally.
Yeah. That
we think that y'all will really be excited about. Don't take that as like, oh no, they're leaving YouTube.
No.
Like it's nothing like that. Not at all. But we want to serve you guys better. And we feel like in the season of just trying to stay afloat, we feel like we kind of got trapped in like just posting because we need to post.
Yeah.
And we want to serve you guys and bring value to your lives and help equip you to serve his kingdom. And so anyways, we just want to be more intentional about the ways that we're showing up for you guys. That's not to say that we don't want to bring you into our daily lives and vlogs and different things like that too, but we are actually about to kind of really put a plan into place. And when we have that plan, we will share it with you guys so you know a little bit more about like what to expect from us.
I mean, but I genuinely expect the plan to be ready by the end of this month. Yeah, like we have meetings that we're discussing. Basically, after we had Micah, it was like, okay, we tried to jump back into our old rhythm, which wasn't working. And that's why you all noticed a really big amount of sporadicness and stuff. And so for us, we're like, okay, how do we take our new life routines and complete like the same amount of stuff and with a new plan? I think that's where we're at now. And so, we don't need to talk about it too much, but that's just kind of something, that's actually a bigger update, is stay tuned for a lot of those things.
I have an update.
What's up?
Took a pregnancy test.
Tori took a pregnancy test.
I took 2 pregnancy tests.
You did? Do you have a video?
I have 2.
Okay, y'all. My period came back a month ago today, and my girlfriend texted me. She had a dream about a pregnancy announcement, and for some reason I just want to take a pregnancy test. I kind of want to do it when Chad's not here. If by chance it would be positive, then I could actually surprise Chad. We have pregnancy tests from literally this time last year. It would be so crazy if it actually was positive. But there's also like this little part of me that just wonders, well, how crazy would it be if we went from trying for Micah to like it just happening so fast. No matter what, I learned that God's timing always prevails. We just little one. So whether it is positive or negative, it's God's timing. Okay, we're not pregnant. We're not pregnant. Okay, we're back again. It's a few days later. I just haven't started my period yet. And keep in mind, I've only had one period since having Micah. I don't necessarily feel pregnant other than the fact that I just got sick. And the first time when I was pregnant with Micah, I got sick a lot. Like my immune system was just super down. So that's really genuinely the only symptom I would even have. That's why I don't think I'm pregnant, but I always just get in my head when I haven't started my period. And so I'm just gonna take another one. And I literally can't take a pregnancy test without filming because on the off chance it were to actually happen, I'll be back. Another thing is I just don't think I had enough pee. I'll just flip it over. Not pregnant. Still like a little bit of you that gets sad when it's not pregnant, but it is definitely not pregnant. Like it is just a full-blown one line not pregnant. So pretty sure we're not pregnant, but had to film it anyway.
So I have yet to see those. She did tell me she took these tests, and I low-key, it's funny, I might, if I can find screenshots, I might pull some up. I thought she was pregnant.
Did you?
I genuinely thought she was pregnant. And I was like, how? Because I don't know how all that stuff works. Look how cute he's looking at you right now.
Did you think mommy was pregnant?
He's like, am I gonna have a little brother or sister?
Okay, so TMI, he was almost 5 months. I got my period back, and Chad and I learned very well the first time around that like we cannot control the timing of having a baby. So we were very much like, well, it's in God's hands. Like we're not trying, we're not preventing. It's just like totally up to God. And when we were traveling, I got sick multiple times.
Which doesn't really happen very often.
No, but when I was pregnant with him, in the very beginning, my immune system was just like shot and I kept getting sick. And so it made me wonder, like, am I pregnant? Oh, and then I was 5 days late.
I didn't know that.
Yes, well, cause I was like low-key just wanting to take a test because I thought it was like gonna really stress you out because like 5 months postpartum, getting pregnant again, I was like a little nervous for how you would feel.
You wanna tell them what I said?
But I think Chad is like ready to go, so.
Well, I just also remember how long it took for sweet Micah, so I'm not trying to wait around, as in the wise words of Tori. Right, Bubba?
So
right?
That is very TMI, welcome to our life, but yeah, we're not trying, we're not preventing. It is 100% in God's hands, and
maybe you're not trying.
If you...
The next thing I have in the list is, I put on my list right here, I put apology with a question mark, and I guess I just wanted to just clear the air and open the floor. I know we kind of touched on this in the earlier part of the video, but we want to serve you all. And hey, Bubba, you want the coffee? Look at him. You look at him, y'all. He's like, give me that. We just want you to know that from our hearts to yours, we wish we could have maintained the level and the excitement and execution of the content that we want to provide for you all, because you all make all this possible.
Absolutely.
You all allowed us to build this home and to create this beautiful life where we can work from home and afford great things for Micah, and we do not take you for granted, and we hope that you will just understand that we're honestly just trying to figure things out. I mean, genuinely. And that's why I put apology question mark, because I know you all don't really want one or need one, but I do just want you to hear our hearts, and that, you know, now we can look back and be like, oh, that's why we were struggling to find motivation to create content, or that's why this, or that's... Sorry. So that's why we were probably internally struggling, because Tori and I, we had some time to create videos, but we felt like we're hitting this roadblock, and there was now... coming out of it, I think we're starting to realize why that was happening. And so just quickly hear us just say, sorry that we haven't been who we've wanted to be to you all. But I do think that with this new revised kind of plan and schedule, I think that the content is even, I'm not just selling you on this, I think it's gonna be on level up. Yes. Yeah, and I think it was just a season that we're in, and you are in different seasons. Some of you are graduating college right now, which is so exciting, and some of you are just starting college, and some of you are getting ready for a second or third baby, and everyone in between. So you all get it. We all go through seasons, and that was just a recent season of ours that I think we're coming out of. But yeah, and then I think the last thing that we'll update you on. Do you have anything else you want to update before I go again? Hey, Bubba.
I think I gave a lot of my updates in the girl chat video.
Oh, okay. Tori did some updates in the girl chat. Right? Is that what Mama did? Wait, you guys want to hear him laugh? He's really tired, so he may not laugh, but if you're lucky, you might get one. So Bubba didn't give us a laugh there. He is super tired. So we're gonna try to wrap up, but we will put a video of him laughing right now because it is just a little piece of joy that maybe you need.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
So I think we'll just end it by saying this. Tori and I have a devotional. It's either come out by this point, I think it has, where the title is like, why sometimes slowing down helps you speed up. And for us, the month of May is about us slowing down in order to keep moving forward. Hey Bubba, you getting sleepy?
Yeah,
he's getting sleepy.
It's
so
nap time.
anyways, stick around. We're excited for the things to come. There's a scripture that says, strip off the weight that's slowing you down. And I think that we needed to kind of do that, but it wasn't your traditional things that you think are slowing you down. It was more of the emotional stuff that we were working through.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so there's that. Also, don't forget to check out ExpressVPN. Go to expressvpn.com/mastersfam and find out how you can get 3 months for free. There's a link in the description.
Yes.
And I think that's all we got.
Yeah, if y'all have any other questions for us in regards to our life, etc., feel free to leave them in the comments below. Maybe we'll do a little like follow-up that also has some questions from you guys that we answered.
And it's nap time for Bubba.
We're gonna go put him down to
It's nap
sleep,
time.
and we'll see y'all in the next video.